Hey guys, the Commander Casual here, playing my Rosheen Meanderer Burn and Valakut deck. Valakut Burn deck. Do I grab a forest here? We're gonna Cold Still Heart. We can turn that to green anyway, but I want to have all my mountains. Yeah, I'll grab a forest. Even though I want mountains. Fine, we'll grab our one forest. And then turn 2 will Cold Steel Heart, turn 3 will Solemn. And then we'll see where we're at after that. Hopefully we can draw into our Valakut or something that'll find our Valakut for us. We have green mana, so we can easily, like Crop Rotation or Hour of Promise or Reap and Sow. Go get it. So the point of this deck, if you haven't seen the videos before, Rosheen Meanderer is more of a utility commander that just gets access to red and green. The deck is very, very heavily red. Do I name green with this too? Yeah, screw it. Because we got lots of red sources. Yeah, the point of the deck is to ramp up a ton of mana and then either burn someone out or release the gremlins all over people and stuff like that. Or use like an Animus Awakening or a Boundless Realms with Valakut out to do a ton of damage by putting a ton of mountains into play. If you were paying attention when I Terramorphic Expanse, you see that almost all the lands in the deck are basic mountains. And then we've got all the forest mountains in here as well for color fixing. So we're playing against Dralnu, the Lich Lord. If damage would be dealt to him, he sacks that many permanents instead. So we might be able to abuse that by burning him with like an X-Spell. And then his ability is target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard gains flashback until the end of the turn. He's kind of like a Kess Dissident Mage, but an older one. That you can abuse his ability more, but I don't know, Kess seems way safer. So put a spin into Myth, put target creature on top of his owner's library, then Fate Seal too. You get to scry your opponent's library. That's interesting. He thought scoured himself, that's why. Those are in his graveyard. We're also playing against Omnath. So this could be like blue-black storm combo-y stuff. The Omnath deck is like a landfall deck, I'm sure. And then we're also playing against Sram, Senior Edificer. Can only play one spell, one non-artifact spell a turn. This is just going to be like a Voltron style deck. Yeah, of course we're going to get Solemn's ability. We'll go get a mountain. We're kind of cool with playing like one spell a turn, because we can dump a ton of mana into big X spells, so if this guy dumps a bunch of artifacts, we can just release the gremlins on him. Oh, this is just the white storage land. Fountain of Joe. Yeah, so Voltron, landfall, and elemental tribal kind of stuff. And then I guess probably some blue-black combo deck, combo control. How rude. Show it down, or slow it down. I love me a sad robot. As do I. For those that don't get the joke he's making, I cannot type today. Sad robot is what a lot of people call Solemn Simulacrum. He's gonna cultivate. He's also got a Ghost Quarter. Oh, that's the worst, because we're gonna Valakut. Jerkface. Why you gotta run Ghost Quarter like a smart player? You make me sad. Interesting mountain. And forest art. Is this Onslaught? Is that what set this is? And I'm not sure what that one is. I got into Commander around the end of the Mirrodin block, the newer Mirrodin block, like when New Phyrexia came out. Yeah, an Hour of Promise. So yeah, do we? Yeah, I guess we just Hour of Promise here. If he kills our Valakut, then that happens. We'll grab a Taiga or a Cinder Glade or something like that. Or Stomping Grounds. Yikes. I suppose I could grab a Temple of the False God. But I want to get mountains going. Skittish on this one. 2 or more basics, so that would enter untapped. Well, let's grab a Sheltered Thicket because it'll enter tapped regardless. Sheltered Thicket and a Valakut. Come on. Come on. There we go. He's not going to want to go down a land, so we can kind of bank on that. I'll leave this up because I don't want to get attacked by this and I want to trade it if possible. I wonder if he's going to wait until turn like 6 to play Dralnu, just so he can Swiftfoot Boots it right away and not have to worry about it getting burned. But, I'm kind of waiting for this guy to play more artifacts so we can release the gremlins for some mad value. Acidic Slime. Is he going to blow up Valakut with that? Or is he going to kill the Aethersworn Canonist or maybe the Sigardizade? No, Valakut. Jerk. Rosheen Meanderer got reprinted as an uncommon. Iconic Masters, which isn't hugely surprising. It's not a ridiculously strong card. It just works in this deck. I thought about making this deck 3 colors and doing Vile Smasher and Tana, the Bloodsower. Because Vile Smasher would have let us also throw damage around based on the X cost. And then just including a Rosheen Meanderer in here. But I've run Vile Smasher a couple times already in a few of my decks, so I wanted to try doing it with Rosheen Meanderer. Rosheen Commanderer. I can talk real good. Whoa. Searching. Soften. Are we friends? Don't think we're enemies. Hey now, no free laser cannons. He also had all Ghost Quarter. A Quost Quarter. It's a Q, not a G. It wasn't free. I had to go get it. Talking hard. So there's only 2 artifacts out right now, so I think we're just gonna Primal Amulet and Rosheen Meander. Because Primal Amulet's an artifact, so we can cast it. Yeah, tap like that. And we're gonna, keep this Solemn back because we want to block stuff. And we could be getting, like, hit in the face by, or somebody could be attacking us for a fair bit next turn if this guy plays Sram. Because he can equip anything for free. That 8 is scary free, as I like to call it. Land. I have. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. Anyways, exaggerating. Okay, I guess we're Devastation Tiding. So that guy gets to Acidic Slime again. I guess we get to Solemn again. Does the Aethersworn Canonist effect still last? Cartouche. Solidarity. Oh, he's just doing that so he gets a dude. Wait, what's the point of that? Oh, he's just doing it so he draws a card. That's why. I was like, what? Yeah, he gets to do all this at flash. Flash instant speed. Just doing it to draw. Yeah, he gets to draw cards. A whole bunch of cards like that. He gets to draw every time he plays an aura. That's what Sram does. Whenever you play an aura or an equipment, or vehicle, I guess, you get to draw. Although I doubt there's many, if any, vehicles in that deck. I don't know, we get Solemn again, that's nice. Hopefully we can find our regrowth somehow and get our Valakut back. I want to build a cool spin-off on or a slightly unique spin-off on a Kess deck, but I can't find Kess anywhere on MTGO, and I am very, very sad. Very, very sad. I was just searching through a bunch of bots today, and I usually get most of my cards through MTGO traders, and I couldn't find anything through there either. So sad. So sad. Anger. You can attack somebody for 2. Is he gonna attack me? No, okay. The reason I'm tiding is because I don't have a land, and it makes me sad. Angry baby. That's probably what I'm gonna refer to anger as forever now. Angry baby. Torrify, all of it. Choo choo. It's the value trade. They're talking about this guy's plays. Oh, her Valakut plan ruined already. So sad. I should run, I can't remember what it's called. There's a spell though that it's like 2 mana, 1 green and a neutral that lets you put a land from your graveyard onto the battlefield. I should be running one of those in here, but I'm not. I just have a regrowth, I think. Take your time. Is it deciding whether or not he wants to use this Fountain of Joe? Yeah, so for those that don't know how the Sram deck works, is you play tons of like super cheap little equipments and auras. And because they draw you lots of cards with Sram, and you kind of just keep the engine going. And then you try and exploit ways to equip them for free, or they just have low equip costs anyway. And then you just throw all of your super little things onto one dude. I could just release the gremlins next turn for 7 and destroy 3. So like 1, 2, and 3. Have 3 dudes. Start smashing face with the 3 little dudes. Like say smashing face in air quotes behind my computer screen, because the gremlins don't actually get in for sick beats, but Overmaster. Probably. Do we play Rosheen Meanderer? Do we bother? Yeah, we're gonna use Solemn's ability, obviously. Yes. Rosheen, I guess. Go! Giant shaman. Sorry, big yawn. If this anchor player attacks us, we'll definitely trade with Solemn, because I want to draw a card, even if it gives their shit haste. I gotta keep in mind not to overmaster while this is on the battlefield, because I'll overmaster and then not be able to cast anything else. Like a big dummy. So if I play this next turn, I'll have 10 lands. Pay 4 for Primal Amulet. So 6 plus that will be 10 minus 1 because of this. 11. So I can destroy 5 artifacts next turn after playing Primal Amulet. Works for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then probably another one that'll get played next turn. Or during this turn cycle. Orcish Lumberjack. Got one of those in here. Yeah, alright. Can play Forest. He's gonna save his Blighted Woodland probably until he has Omnath out. Sorry. Just yawning up a storm. Well, this guy plays at least another artifact next turn, so we can get mad. Release the Gremlin's value. We'll also put a counter on our Primal Amulet, which would be nice. Suppose if we wanted to, we could blow up our own Solemn. Because we get a 2-2 and draw a card, but that doesn't seem worth it. I think if no other artifacts get played, we'll just Cold Steel Heart that turn as well. I like the line where you're literally turning a creature into a cannon. Suiting up the Canonist. That's what he means. Or like discard. Yeah, he was just doing that earlier. I was wondering why he didn't play Sram to try and draw cards off that, but he was already like full-handed. I think he just didn't want to discard stuff. Because he had to anyway. A Haunted Cloak. Evolving Wells. He can only play other artifact spells this turn, so I guess he's probably has more artifacts, but he's keeping them up. Because he can play them with Flash. Kind of surprised he didn't attack at least this guy, but gotta be sure not to do either of those until this is off the field. Nope, I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5, whatever. I was like, I thought I pressed 4 the first time. And then it didn't say enough yet. So I hit another one, and yeah, that's 5. Good stories, I know. Gremlins. Target. 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 Go. Always yield and always yes to that. Because we always want to put counters on this. And flip it to our Primal Wellspring, which lets us copy stuff. So What's this guy doing? Is he gonna counter me? Yep. And he forbid it as well. That's disappointing. And we couldn't overmaster it. If anybody's like, why didn't you overmaster? It's because this guy's on the field. It's gonna only cast one non-artifact spell. So if I cast overmaster, then I wouldn't have been able to do it. I had to target my boots. You'd have rather kept the canonist. I mean, like, I know he wants his boots because they're important for him not getting wrecked on Dralnu, but I don't know. Considering us destroying Skull Clamp, which is a big card, and I mean the Life Staff, who cares, but also the Canonist. And Skull Clamp. Question mark. I mean, apparently, he already made his choice, so. He's gonna play our Cold Steel Heart. So it affects me little. Does he mean so it affects me little? As in like so question mark? It affects me little. If you didn't hit my boots, then I wouldn't have countered it. I understand that. I just don't think you made the right choice. Yeah, okay, I understand how Commander works. Thanks for spelling it out for me, but I don't think he gets the kind of the point I'm hinting at, which is I think that at that point it was more valuable to let that stuff go, but I guess he's only going to be playing one spell a turn. He's going to reanimate his Diluvian Primordial. Cast my Hour of Promise. Cast that guy's Cultivate. Like, that's... I suppose he could bring back the Silumgar, but doesn't seem likely. Oh, please don't let it be Elish Norn on top. I think you get the Eternal. You get a crop rotation too. I don't know why you wouldn't cast Hour of Promise of the Diluvian though. Asceticism. That's a good card. Darksteel and a sword. Ewit is cool. I don't think it's gonna be Ewit. Yeah. No, it was gonna be Primordial. Diluvian Primordial is just a ridiculous card. It's just really, really strong. Yeah, it's gonna cast my Hour of Promise, Cultivate. He's probably gonna get like an Urborg and a Cabal Coffers with the Hour of Promise, and then he'll go get like just other lands of the Cultivate. So now he has like infinity mana, which is great. Just great. I'm super happy about it. I love how like I have something in this deck specifically to stop counters on the big red X spells, but I couldn't do it because of this. And like I had it before. Ah, such a pain. Whoa. Good target. Peace within the Canonist. Now he does it. Is he gonna somehow get the thing, play something else so he draws a card, then plays whatever he's looking for? If he's got a Darksteel Plate and an equipment that costs 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. If he has an equipment or aura in his hand that costs 4 or less, he can cast it now, draw a card, get Darksteel Plate, if he got that with the Enlightened Tutor. Darksteel Plate, which he did, yeah, because this reveals here. Land here. And now he can save the Canonist. What a play. Yeah. So now he gets to draw a card. So he draws the plate, and then he plays the plate, and he doesn't even have to crack his fountain. Sure glad countered by gremlins. Now we get to play the slowest game ever. Because the Canonist just like isn't gonna die. Dude, it doesn't matter. He can crack the fountain. I guess he's not even forcing him. He can just tap this right now. I don't understand that call. He had no reason. To target the blue player's stuff. I had every reason. Lightning, not Lightning Greaves, Swiftfoot Boots. It's scary. Yeah, so now he just gets to do a whole bunch of crap. Because he's gonna Hero's Blade it as well. And then it's gonna get a ton more power from the Golem Skin Gauntlets. Yep. Yep, so everybody gets to cast one non-artifact spell turn, or game a turn. Sorry, not game a turn. Spell a turn. Talking's hard, okay. It's real hard. I'm salty, in case that wasn't obvious. I don't know if you've seen my commander, but I can't play him without the hexproof. He's not wrong, but well, I was gonna say I don't know why you'd run Dralnu when cast is an option for the most part, but I couldn't even find a cast today. I was looking for one, so just want one real bad. What the heck is that? Somebody's following me on Instagram or something. I don't know who they are. Not on my Commander Casual Instagram, which I guess follow if you want to see updates when I post new videos, but that's pretty much what it's for. Not my personal Instagram. I don't know if he's in my commander. I can't play him without the hexproof, yeah. I mean, yeah, but Sun Titan. Yeah, so this Sram player just like wins. He's gonna get a sword. Funny thing is though, he doesn't have any trample yet. We can still block with our Solemn, regardless of however many swords he puts on a thing. Sigarda's aid is just so ridiculous. I think that makes Darksteel Plate such a intense card as well. You said Not only does it give indestructible, but it is indestructible. And we have one player who runs Cyclonic Rift in their deck because the rest of us can't because we're not in the colors. Rip Cartouche. Oh, because it falls off. That's fine though. He can always get it back with Sun Titan. Because he gave Sram Pro White. I feel like he attacks. No, okay. He doesn't attack anyone. Guess he's worried about the crackback. I think we're just gonna overmaster here. Because we get a counter and it's just essentially it just cycles the card. Swear to God, if this guy's left this Blood's Fury guy is like, why didn't you do that before your Gremlins? I'm gonna verbally bitch slap him over text. Textually bitch slap him. Swear to God. Doesn't want a thinner deck down. We're just gonna Manamorphose here and put another counter on the Primal Amulet and try and cycle. Pull from the deep. Reality Shift, so he can exile Canonist. Curse the Swine, so he can also exile Canonist. We get a counter, which you can yield to, Dralnu player. It's not that weird. It's just a counter on our Primal Amulet. I'm getting rid of the Canonist. Just cycling. No, he's my buddy. Red, green. Avalanche Riders, okay. We can get rid of Emiria. Oh, I guess this doesn't matter because we still have Rosheen up as well. Effect a good landfall commander as much as the next guy. I tapped out so I could F8, but I forgot about what Rosheen Meanderer is a dork as well, so. Yeah, I think we just Avalanche Riders next turn and we'll blow up the Emiria. Just gonna yield until the end of the turn. Yeah, just gonna shift the Canonist. It's nice because we can play 2 spells a turn now, but it doesn't really matter anymore to us because we have no hand. And this deck has very little card draw. arm's breaking out a little bit from where I gave blood. If you don't give blood, I encourage you to give blood. It's just a little prick, and I don't know, it usually takes me like a half hour, not even, like the entire appointment, I mean. You could be saving lives, just saying. Especially if you're an O negative blood type. Your blood's in high demand. Because you can give it to anyone, and they won't die. But if you have other types and you give it to the wrong person, then they can, you know, be screwed. But that's what medical professionals are for, to make sure that stuff doesn't happen. Yeah, so I'm just seeing this Omnath player winning. He's gonna get to keep getting clues with his land drops. And he can recur the Evolving Wilds and Ramen up Excavators. He's getting like 2 elementals a turn, 2 clues a turn. You can sack the clues to draw cards. He's in a good spot. Or he could just start ramping insanely, and then he could keep getting back Blighted Woodlands and keep activating it every turn. Just decided to start getting some work done. Expect a good land. Blue Exile. Wee, sad times. You had your fun. Never built up a cannons like that before. It's a good card in this deck. It's super oppressive. Because you can dump all those extra artifacts. So like you're playing the same amount of spells you would in a turn. And everybody else can only play their one non-artifact. I mean, like everybody still has typically has lots of artifacts to play. But still. I'd love to draw a regrowth so we could get our Valakut back. Avalanche Riders, that'll flip our Primal Amulet and then get like a Boundless Realms or an Animus Awakening. Play out a ton of lands and then just fireball everybody for lots. Or throw Valakut triggers around. There, what's up? Sram has brought red. Yeah, I just saw that. Otherwise I'd gladly block. Morph isn't enter. Either? Is that what he means? I don't know. It's the cartouche. Oh wait, no it wasn't. The morph was the Night Orchid? Or what? Knight of the White Orchid? Ugh, talking so hard. Clamp away. I'd honestly pay the echo cost on Avalanche Riders just to keep a blocker around. Depends on what we draw next turn. And the turn following. Oh, it's just Yon City over here. Yeah, Cathartic Shield you get to equip for free, draw a card. Escape's Vigilance and +3, yeah. The other thing is he has to pay for like the rest of these to equip, which isn't much for many of them, but I'm surprised he's not just equipping up Sram and attacking. Because if he attacks this Omnath player, he has to block with Tireless Tracker or take the damage. But I guess he's worried about the crackback. I don't know, I just see the Omnath player winning this unless the Sram player can like one-shot the Omnath player. Because the Omnath player is just like, he just has such a board setup that he's just going to keep building mass and he's just going to have like 1,000,000 elementals. So if he gets board wiped, he can just lightning bolt the shit out of everything. So, man, I want a Kess so bad. I'm still so chapped about that. Let's see if I can get an update from the website. Oh, I got excited. And it doesn't, because I got an email. I like put myself down on the list to get emailed when the card gets in stock. But it didn't. It isn't in stock. Meh. Pretty neat. I don't understand what they're talking about, but whatever. He's got that new Ixalan equipment. Helm of the Gods. He controls one enchantment? Yeah. It's just the Sigarda's aid right now, so it only gets +1/+1 from that. I guess there's likely to be a fair bit of auras in this deck, so. Fun. Yeah, as long as this guy is this ramming up excavator, he's just gonna keep dumping lands. Lands to make her dance. Greaves. Interesting. Don't really mind about paying extra. Lightning boots. Go ahead and equip the Rosheen Meanderer. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this Miria. Really? Really? That's a card. Not Omnath. I think he just did that because I wanted to protect it. Rosheen's really, it's an uncommon. Can't do that much work. Figure Curse of Swine coming. Tag Titan, Sram, Omnath. It's not targeting Omnath. Yeah, because he knows he'll face backlash if he does that. I'll say to Emiria, then. Everybody at the table, I have not attacked you. I just disagreed with your choices. I think he just means that he doesn't want to face the crackback, is what this blue player is implying, as he likes to self-identify. Can you guys let this resolve? No, make Omnath angry. Omnath smash. Goodbye. We were gonna blow up Emiria regardless, but now I'm gonna make it seem like it was because of the choice he made. And we're one mana short of casting Rosheen this turn as well. That's fine. Mary said at the moment everything exiled. I don't care. That's still the right choice. Like, giving you the opportunity to get stuff back. Just making sure I keep track of what's in this guy's graveyard. Compulsive research. I mean, I can't do it alone. Other people got to deal with problems. You can't be serious. What are you whining about? Mind Leech Mass. Interesting card. Really? That's it? Okay. Apparently can't draw lands. I don't know, I think Curse of Swining just for a lot there probably would have been the better choice. I do think getting rid of Omnath and Ramanop Excavator would have been the right choice, but even if you, well, I guess he'd suffer some crackback, and that's why he's not. So he's got like a fair argument for not wanting to piss off the Omnath player, because it's a politics thing. But I don't know. I think like Sun Titan, Omnath, Ramanop Excavator, and then an Elemental, I guess, or Anger maybe. If he just casted X4 instead of X1 and also casted the other one. I guess that he wanted lands, right? So as long as he's got Ramanop Excavator, he gets 2 elementals a turn at least. Is he gonna crack his Blighted Woodland here? Get 2 more. What's he targeting? The sword? Yeah, I would have been so chapped if he blew up my amulet. But like, why? Why are you doing this? Why are you like this? Okay, note to self, need to add some form of card draw to this deck. Maybe a Harmonize. At least. It's hard though, because it's red. I've got like a Faithless Looting, but maybe I should put in like a Cathartic Reunion and is it Maddening Whispers? Tormenting Voice, that's it. And more like wheel effects, I guess. Sorry, that was a family member of mine offering me hot dogs. I'm a student, so I leech off my parents. Such as students do. Yeah, he's just going all out on this Sram guy. That's why nothing's been happening, is they're both just kind of like building mass until one of them has enough to actually attack one for profit. And that's what's happening now, is that this guy's finally reached a critical mass point. What happened to Omnath though? I wasn't paying attention because I was talking about hot dogs. And that wasn't like, when did he talk about hot dogs? I mean, when I muted myself there, we were chatting about hot dogs. Path Exile, okay. Because the way to do it would be to, like, Path or something, Omnath, and then wipe the board now. That could be... Wait, did he not Diluvian Primordial properly before? I'm just realizing that now. Because I remember him selecting Hour of Promise and Cultivate. But he would have had way more mana, wouldn't he? So, yeah, I think he just forgot to cast them or didn't cast them properly. Can't believe I missed that at the time. But yeah, no, he's been complaining about land. I don't really get why he keeps Sram and then armors up something else. I don't know why he doesn't do it the other way around, or just focus on Sram. Like, I get why he wants to leave like an indestructible blocker back, but I think that he should be trying to attack in with Sram for commander damage. But that's just me though. Yeah, thawing glaciers. Yeah, we're gonna pay the Echo just because I want to keep a blocker. And we'll replay Rosheen Meanderer this turn and see what we draw. Yep. That's about right. See if it gets pathed again or something. No, it didn't. Surprise. No, we're just gonna pass. Hope we draw a big ass bird spell. Or regrowth. Get our Valakut back. I guess if we got a regrowth we could get like Crater's Claws back. That would flip our amulet, and then we could Crater's Claws the hell out of somebody for a ton. Ooh. Does this guy have a Ghost Quarter in his graveyard though? That's the issue. So when this flips, he can just Ghost Quarter it again with the Ramanop Excavator. Ugh. Frustration. If it makes you feel better, all I draw is lands. Just gonna yield the turn again. An Omnath player's just got such a good setup right now. With the blue tokens and everything. Yeah, of course he's gonna Vandal Blast. Seems about right. Oh, sadness. At least we get to draw a card. Great. Awesome. Just awesome, guys. So I have a hard time not playing blue or black. The card advantage. I need it. Primal Amulet. You were so young. And that's why we run Vandal Blasts. There's one in here too. Because it's a very good card. It's the Rift of Red, essentially. Because it just does so much work in situations like this. This guy's gonna put in some damage on this guy now. Hopefully things will kind of change. This Tireless Tracker's getting thick though. Thick! Am I being attacked? By one, yeah. Do your duty, Avalanche Riders. That's why we paid your echo cost. Ooh. All this guy needs is like an overrun. That's pretty much game. Oh, this guy has 6 lands. Like, he may not be able to do a lot, but there's no way he can't do anything. Like, Monastery Mentor. That's a good card. Oh, it's non-creature, isn't it? It's really good in there. Speak little, do much. Kemba, the car regent. Very good card. I wonder if he's running Balin, the new. He's a new mono white Voltron commander. Came out with the new commander set. Balin the Wandering Knight. Mother of Runes. Card's good. Old art Mother of Runes. More like Grandmother of Runes. Got him. Oh my goodness. At least we're thinning our deck. And I don't draw lands, I draw ramp. Okay, this pulled four more lands out of our library. Look at all these cards that we want to draw. You seem to be doing just fine. Yeah, I mean, I've still got 40 health, but I'm not doing anything. That's why. It's because I haven't been a threat at any point. Except when I tried to release the gremlins, apparently. Yeah, I think I need some more graveyard recursion in here. Or card draw, or both. Because that'll kind of get me the card advantage I need. Because at least in green, might not have a lot of card draw, but I can get recursion going. And I could also slot in like a Hedron Archive, Dreamstone Hedron, and Mindstone, just for extra card draw outlets. Which I'll probably do. They're all mana rocks that you can sack for card draw. They're just the two mana one that taps for 1 is Mindstone. The 4 mana one that taps for 2 is Hedron Archive, and the 6 mana one that taps for 3 is Dreamstone Hedron. And they all, Mindstone gives you one card, Hedron gives you 2, and Dreamstone gives you 3. We finally did it. He drew another land. Okay. Or is it just that he got the Hedron Archive? I don't know. Well, we can burn the hell out of someone if we get a burn spell. How much land do we have? 10, 14, 16, 17, and plus 4. So, a lot. Excuse me. Just gotta play as acidic slime again finally. And destroy the Cigar to Zaid. Wow! That was very late for doing that. if he was gonna really do that, he should have done that way earlier, in my opinion. That's just me though. The issue is that, like, because I have nothing else, even if I draw a big burn spell, it's literally just going to be a chunk of damage to the face. Not going to do anything else, and it won't be enough to kill the Omnath player. He's just killing the rest of us. So we're taking 12 here. Does he just feel bad for this guy and he's not attacking him, or what? Yeah, we're not gonna block. Urbrask. The hidden. Get a token, but it's tapped because of Urbrask. Just. This is why cyclonic rifts are nice. Because you can just be like, well, all your tokens don't exist anymore. Sucks to suck. Because he doesn't even have like a ridiculous amount of lands or anything. Because he hasn't been trying to combo out his like bladed woodland like I feel like I would. Ugh. Oh, excuse me again. Alright, see you, guy. Nice. Okay, well, we'll keep that up. There's a blue player. It's just not the player that's doing stuff. Guess we'll GG this guy. Although I don't like that he left early. That'll do. He fucks with my stuff, I'm red elemental blasting him. That just means that now he plays Omnath and starts doing Omnath stuff, though. Because he can still just Omnath Evolving Wilds, crack the Evolving Wilds, and get 2 more things. There he is. If only he were a blue spell. Counter it? I could counter your counter. He's still got the forbidden hand. I'm super tempted to do that just to fuck with this guy, but I'm not gonna do it. Because this is actually giving us a fighting chance. See, if this guy hadn't conceded, he'd still be alive. That's the thing. Because most of this guy's offensive power is gone now. Yeah, he's gonna sack something. Generate more mana so he can do stuff. Orcish Lumberjack, when you sack a mountain or a forest, you can add. Or is it just a forest? Just a forest. Okay, I should really cut it from this deck then, because I forgot that. I could get this blue player killed here, I think, if this guy attacks him. After the attacks are declared, I get Red Elemental Blast the Diluvian Primordial for countering the gremlins. I really want to do that. This is for my gremlins. Word. Is he gonna counter it? Swan Song, yeah. Burn it. Oh, we get a swan. Like I said, it's not like I could have done anything else with it. Don't mess with the blue players' things. Yeah, I get it that you think like you're really cool for that, but it's not like I don't expect this kind of stuff to happen. It's just, yeah. The super funness of counter magic and commander. Whatever. We've got a bird. I'm not upset. We traded 1 red mana for a blue 2/2 flyer. Oh, great. Can we hold on to this? Yeah, we do. In case we draw like a big red spell next turn, we don't need to make ourselves a target if we don't have to be one. Especially because we can survive an onslaught from this guy for a little bit longer. Like, for fuck's sake, it's called making a friend, and then I'd be like, oh wow, he didn't kill my thing, what a nice guy, and I'll be less likely to do things to you. You cast your die. I don't know how to spell that, so I'm not gonna. You played your hand earlier. There can be no friendship. I don't want to collude with this guy. If he wants to spite me off the table, then whatever. With the forbid and the buyback on the release the gremlins earlier, that would have changed the flow of the game pretty considerably. How do I maintain priority? Hold control. I'm not going to be petty. Wow, you cast it. Not well. Sorry, I typed that badly because I wanted to say it really quickly. I'm gonna be petty and be like, meh, 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 and not tell him, or tell him something wrong. Hold alt. That'd be really funny. Yeah, he's copying a fact or fiction. Oh look, another counter to go with his other counters. I think he wants the lands here. He doesn't have as many black sources. Oh yeah, I'll do that. He's going to take the swamp and the armor. No, he wants the islands. Oh boy. Oh, because if I split it to 2 lands on either side, he just takes the 2 lands and Mage Bane armor, so. He's already got lands now, so. Now I'm sure he takes the enemy dead. Yeah. I mean, the best outcome for Fact or Fiction for you, if you're the target of it, is that you make them take the one pile. That means that you made like the best decision, because they paid 4 cards to get 1 card, or say paid 4 mana to get 1 card out of 5. If they take the 1 pile, that means that you've made the correct split. Yeah, you're gonna animate dead. Mind Leech Mass. Interesting. So I'd really love to draw like a Bonfire of the Damned, maybe. I should have blocked with my Primordial. GG's. Oh, don't leave. Now all the damage goes my way. That's also why I don't like the leaving early. This guy wouldn't be dead yet, and this guy isn't dead yet. So why they left was just kind of lame, but now I'm pretty dead. Two, 3, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, 22. So I'm not dead, unless he like overruns or Crater Hoofs here. I was gonna say, I think he's playing Omnath though, which he is. My deck only costs 1 tick, so I think it performed well. I don't believe that. I guess I can't see this stuff. That's totally not true. I don't believe that at all. Like, it's not like he was running like a bunch of terribly expensive cards, but okay, we might lose here now. I think if he attacked like full salvo, he might have won here. The deck is 1 to set. I think he means stick it. I don't. Nope. So I block that. I'm taking 2, 7. 9, 11, 15, 17 plus 15 is 32. If I block one of the elementals, take 5 less and take 27. I don't want it. His deck could be a tech. I don't think it is, just based on the cards, but I'm gonna like disagree with him anyway. I think we live with a single life here. Seeing how they do in general EDH play. That's great. Like, why are you monologuing? If he somehow burns me here, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh my god. These did draws. Yes. Yeah. I need to add some more like graveyard recursion and card draw where I can in this deck. I'm just wondering how I do that. I'll probably throw in a Harmonize because I have one of those. And I usually have like at least 2 green sources. GG. Yeah, it's unfortunate we didn't get there, guys, but that happens sometimes. Like the video if you liked it. I guess dislike it if you disliked it. Leave a comment if you have anything to say about, I don't know, how the game went or anything I commented on during the game. Check out my channel if you want to see more videos of this deck, or more videos of my other decks. And subscribe if you want to see more videos in the future. I do try to do lots of unique decks, so I try to keep them interesting. But anyway, have a good one, guys.